Good afternoon, this is Mike Fowler with Revolution Imager. This is a brand new product that I believe is going to make astro imaging for the whole family as easy as possible. Now, even with a modest telescope, ones that you'll find at department stores that track the stars, you'll be able to image the moon, planets, galaxies, and nebula from your backyard. This is an introductory video that's just going to show us the basic setup, how to go about opening everything and putting everything together so that you can begin to see the wonders of the universe in your very own backyard. So now we're going to start opening it up and show you exactly. So this is what you should get when you open up the package in the mail. You'll see that we have a hard-sided shock-proof case here that's going to help you keep the best care of your instrument over its lifetime. It basically just unzip the sides of the shock-proof case, open it up, and we'll start inventorying each and one of these pieces. The first thing is the 7-inch color monitor. It's been protected there in transportation with a little sleeve. We have some other items underneath that we'll get to here in just a moment. But basically what I want to do is I want to just take out each one of these pieces so you can see exactly what you have. So there's the 7-inch monitor. Here's the heart and soul of the camera. Or heart and soul of the system, the camera that's been modified to take a remote. Now we're going to have, this is the AC power plug. This is used for recharging the battery. You also have the 0.5 reducer, which with the extension here, we've been measuring somewhere around 0.4 times reduction. So it gives you a little bit extra field of view when you want to take wider images. So those are all the parts that you're going to need out of there. This is an IR filter if you plan on doing any daytime imaging and or imaging of the planets. The planets have some extra IR sometimes around them. This will help cut that down. Also, we have the stand for the 7-inch color monitor. The 7-inch color monitor comes shipped in this little plastic housing. In order to use this stand, you're just going to pop these two little clips right here, and the monitor will pop right out of there. We're not going to do that right now. We'll show that to you later. This is your 12-volt lithium rechargeable battery. A special note that when you do need to recharge the battery, what you want to do is you want to plug this into 110 volts AC, plug the AC charger into on the other end, and then when you're charging, make sure that the battery is actually on, and then it will recharge. We have a couple of different models of batteries with these imagers. So if you have a blue version or a black version, they're all the same battery on the inside. And then this is where some customers, when they first look at it, they're like, oh my gosh, how am I ever going to figure this out? This is always with video imaging. You have a number of different cords. But what we've done is we've left most of the cord already pre-assembled so that you just have to find the right end when you unravel it from the packaging. So basically, I can see here real quick, and we'll get to the 1.25" adapter here in just a minute. But basically what we're going to do here is the coax cable end is going to plug directly into the back of the camera. You have to line it up with the little tips right here. I'll show you exactly how to do this. So basically it just has, let me see if I can see it through the camera. There we go. There's a little bit closer for everybody to see. This just basically plugs in right like that. And now we also have the coax is already plugged into the video input, and then we also have a power cord that we need. So here's the other side of the splitter cable that goes to power for the camera. So you just plug that in right there. And then the only other thing that we have to plug in is the video monitor. The video monitor cable, I'm sorry, two more things. We have the power cable right here that plugs in right there. And then we have the video monitor cable, which is right here. So basically 4 different plugs. You have the video monitor cable, you have the 12-volt DC, and then you have two plugs that go into the back of the camera, the coax and a power. Now that everything is plugged in, if I was going to use it on a telescope right now, if I just wanted to use the native focal length of the chip in the telescope, all I'd have to do is just unscrew or pull off the little plug off the camera. There's the imaging capability of the camera right there. Try to get that sideways so you can see the 1/3 inch PAL imaging chip. Now I'm just going to screw the 1¼ inch adapter right onto the front snoot of the camera, and that's basically it. That's ready to use. Now if I turn the power on, the red light comes on here, the green light comes on the back of the camera, and you can see now that through here when I cover the camera and it goes black and white, I'll cover it, it goes black, and now white. And now basically all I have to do is put this into a back of a telescope and we're ready to go. Alright, so here we are. We're at the back of the telescope now. I have the video monitor if you have a table or something, or if you want to set up the little holder for it so that you can set it down on a table and it stands straight up. And now we're going to get the camera free here so I can put the camera directly into the back of any 1¼ inch telescope. It just simply locks into place using the set screw. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus the telescope, focus it back here, getting closer, and as you can see, oh, I'm starting to get an image. There you go. I have pre-selected a palm tree directly through a window at the store here. So now if I sharpen that up a little bit, I can focus just like this using the focus knob. And now, once everything is set up, I can go through the navigation menu right here by hitting the wired remote. All I have to do is press the center button. I get menus that pop up on the 7-inch display, and I can choose a number of different features in this camera, including lens, where I can go from auto, where I can change the exposure length, the shutter speed. There's 1/1000th of a second. Hopefully you can see how overexposed it is. To 1/2000th of a second, 4,000th of a second. Very quickly, very easily, I can dial in to overexpose a galaxy or nebula, begin to see some amazing things that I would never be able to visually see through a telescope. This is just a quick video to show you exactly how you hook up the coax cable, the power on the back of the camera, find the other end of the power cord, plug it into the 12-volt battery, find the directional plug. This plug has a unique direction that it has to plug into for the monitor, so that's basically it. Thank you very much for watching. We're very excited by the abilities here. Oh, and I can see that we're very much overexposed, so let's get this back to auto. Right there. Automatic. There we go. And it's going to choose the right exposure to give you a number of different views. Thank you very much for watching. We're very excited by this product. If you look at the image gallery, at no time has astro imaging or electronically assisted astronomy been so easy. There's plenty to learn here. There's all kinds of extra features you can add to this to hook it to a computer. But if you want to keep it simple, it's as simple of an astro imaging capability as I've ever seen. Thank you very much. Okay, so now that we have everything set up, all I have to do is set the monitor down and the battery someplace safe, and all I can do is put the imager in the back of the telescope, just slide it into any 1¼ inch telescope, and focus slightly, and now you can see that I have a real live image on the 7-inch color monitor that gives me the capability of changing the exposure. So now I can see the moon, planets, galaxies, nebula. If the telescope is tracking, I can do up to a 20-second exposure, and then the card in here will actually allow you to stack 5 of those 20-second exposures so that you can see deep sky objects in almost real time. 20 seconds still takes 20 seconds, but you're going to be able to see all the wonders of the universe much more simply and easily, and quite honestly, inexpensively than I've ever seen before. Truly a breakthrough product. Just wanted to get a quick video out there so people could see exactly what we're talking about. If you guys have any questions at all, don't hesitate to email us at revolutionimager.com, or rather info@revolutionimager.com. Thank you very much for your time. Here's to clear skies. Thank you.